going on, people? Welcome to United View. Welcome to your daily dose of Manchester United news. Apologies, we are back. We are back. So people, to be fair, people who are watching now in the evening thinking, what are you even talking about? Big up to you. But everybody who knows, you know, innit? And thank you to all you guys, innit? Let's get straight in. No messing about. Make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel if you're new. If you would like to join United View Members Club, remember you can do that. Links in the video description below. Owen, we've even had to bring KG in for a morning show because, listen, there's a lot to talk about. Ronaldo, what we got?
Serious settings, of course, as the rumours and future still swirls around Cristiano Ronaldo at Manchester United. The expectation this morning was that he was going to be arriving for his first day of pre-season training. Well, that has not happened. That is not the case. It is confirmed. It's been widely reported by the likes of Samuel Lucas, Cristiano Ronaldo. He's informed the club.
He has not done
Fabrizio Romano, Laurie Whitwell, and others are saying that Cristiano Ronaldo is to miss his return to Manchester United training today. Now, the explanation given is, quote, due to family reasons. Now, Manchester United themselves have accepted this explanation. Of course, this comes after Ronaldo's desire to leave Manchester United was widely reported this weekend. United are aware of Ronaldo's desire to leave the club, but insist on their position, which is Ronaldo is not for sale and they want to keep him. KG, what are your thoughts about all of this?
Ronaldo's leaving. Like, what?
Sorry, it's just Rafa Varane doing a selfie saying Rafa's back. Like,
I mean, you couldn't have timed that any worse there, Flex, could you?
Yeah, sorry.
He's gone, Ronaldo's leaving. You've given it a fist bump.
Sorry. Giving a fist up, I thought Ronaldo's staying or something.
And before he started, he's going like, don't be distracted by videos. Look at him immediately distracted.
I'll get
the fake I saw that. Like, what do you want me to do? He's back. Like, that's what it was. So, sorry.
Watch that.
But yeah. Ronaldo.
They're both got like, I don't even know why we have these laptops right now because this guy's, he's always looking at a man fainting.
And a chipmunk eating an almond.
This guy's looking at,
stay focused.
I'm the only one. Are you taking the piss?
You derailed us. It was your fault.
All right, cool. Let's get on it. Ronaldo's leaving, man. I know family issues, again, you can't really argue family issues. As soon as someone says family issues, all complaints, all debate is gone, right? But it doesn't change the fact of everything that has been said before leading up to this point is Ronaldo wants out. Ronaldo's not happy at the he's not happy at the club. And it gets to a point where we love Ronaldo, but I hope he does it in the right way. I hope he leaves in the right way. But let's be honest, he does not need to be on the plane getting to Bangkok. He does not need to be getting on tour. Ten Hag doesn't need all of this drama with his brand new team, trying to get them excited about a new season. So I'd cut our losses. Like, if it was me, get Ronaldo out by Wednesday, Thursday, and then just jump on that flight. That would be, if that was me, if I was in charge. Because the circus is about to get serious. It's about to get ridiculous.
Yeah, it's chaotic already. It's look, the thing is that I've said it over the last couple of days now. This was always going to happen at some point.
Yeah.
And when this I don't know, this thing of him leaving was going to happen, it was always going to be quite chaotic because we're not in a successful period. Ronaldo was never going to be able to leave after, you know, showing his armpits, lifting a trophy and say, right, I've had a good 2 years, I'm going to bow out. It was like after the first year, I'm saying because that happened, he was always going to leave when we're not doing anything.
Yeah.
More than half of me now, because this has been in the media and we know this is happening, I'm like, it's going to happen anyway. Get out of the way now. Give Ten Hag a clean slate. It leaves us in the mud. Yes. Who's going to be the striker? Yes. I'd rather him try and sort that because Ronaldo wants to leave than try and persuade him to stay.
We cannot persuade
We can't persuade him to stay. One thing we know about Ronaldo and the way that George Mendes is moving, he's not doing this without some reassurances that, you know, George Mendes has found somebody. Because let's not forget, last week it was, Mendes was just flexing a little bit of muscles, just having a few conversations. And some journalists downplayed it and said, this is just quite normal.
Yeah,
just to put
they were saying like the Chelsea owner, they went, he took the meeting out of courtesy, but it wasn't really that thing.
Man United we're still comfortable.
Yeah.
He's not for sale. All of this. Then it's gone from, okay, I'm not for sale. Well, George, what you got? Oh, someone came back strong. Pull the you know what I mean?
There's a lot
Press
more.
The button.
There's deals on I believe there's deals on the table.
Absolutely.
I believe Man United, we trusted to hear what Owen thinks today, but when does it become disrespectful? Like, when does what Ronaldo's doing, because in a way, it's wrong though. Like, you got a contract, you do have a contract, and yes, I know that it wasn't all that you bargained for, but you got 2 years. Then you can leave for free. You can walk out. And right now, again, you're not coming to training. We can put it down to family issues, fine. But you're taking meetings. These are stuff that if it was any other player at our club, we'd be furious. If this was anybody else, if this was a Sancho, if this was I can't even Bruno, whoever, we wouldn't be saying it's. I know there's the love affair with Man United and Ronaldo, but then at some point we have to say to ourselves, wait a minute though, it is wrong what he's doing. You know, are you with me?
I mean, I think the absence today, people, and I guess rightfully so, will say, well, that's coincidental. They'll talk about timing, they'll talk about this, they'll talk about that, and that's fair. Also, I would say, and this isn't even really playing devil's advocate, this is just to consider the other side of things. Sometimes as football fans, rightfully so, we just think about football, but obviously the Ronaldo family's been through a lot in the last 12 months. Yeah. And part of those initial reports over the weekend when they were talking about his desire to leave Manchester United did largely centre around ambition and Champions League and winning things, but they also did mention family issues there as well. And sometimes we forget, don't we, as football fans, that family does come into these sort of decisions. Granted, I think the primary things probably are the things that have been widely reported, but if he's also getting pressure from the family of, I want to leave, or I want to be closer to my family, or whatever it may be, we have to consider that as well. So I think that's just worth, I'm not really sure what point I'm making there, but I think it's worth considering.
It's worth noting.
If he ends up at Bayern, though,
that's what people will say.
Then it won't
absolutely.
really, like, if he ends up at Bayern, that's picking your family up to a brand new environment. It's not like if he goes back to Spain,
Portugal,
then you'll
Spain.
say, you know what, cool, I respect it. Portugal, even more so.
Yeah.
But then let's be honest, he still wants to play at the top level. Ronaldo wants to operate as the main guy.
I think it's safe to say that's the primary reason of him.
Primary,
as we understand the situation.
We know Ronaldo, like we all know Ronaldo on this, like here right now. This morning, we know Ronaldo. Ronaldo wants to play at the top level. That's why he's sitting down with Chelsea. He met with Todd. I
don't think he's going to Chelsea though.
He's not going to end up at Chelsea, but he's willing. He was willing to go Chelsea. Chelsea need a striker.
Do you not think that then Ronaldo's agent Mendes doing that meeting with Chelsea and getting his name out there was just that, getting his name out there?
No.
Do you think legitimately there were conversations about him going to Chelsea?
Of course. If Tuchel says tomorrow, come on, let's do it.
If he wants to win things, no disrespect to Chelsea, but why would he be going there? He wants at
Chelsea
this point.
can win stuff.
Well, this season.
But Lukaku.
But if he wants a sure thing, this is why I don't get the Napoli one either. If he wants to win things, you would say, well, I know Napoli competed last year, but they're going to win the league.
Yeah,
no.
A sure move would.
Sure move.
Chelsea
the reason why it makes sense.
You can't throw them out.
The reason one makes most sense is Bayern Munich. He will go to the Bundesliga. He will win the league.
Everything.
And people write off Bayern Munich winning the Champions League. I know they didn't do well in the Champions League last season, but they can absolutely win the Champions League this season.
100%.
And Mane.
Yeah.
About that.
Why not? Why not? That makes that, and he would go in that league. He would absolutely score a ton of goals, and they'll say, "Tell you what, Ronaldo's back, Ballon d'Or. He's got 35 goals this season." That makes a total sense. And then maybe from the family point of view, where you're saying, "Well, closer to the family," it might just be a case of, "I tell you what, a lot's happened. Let's have a fresh start. Let's do something different."
I think so. And look, I'm not the sort. As soon as somebody, and again, you can call it kind of like an emotional. I'm not saying that Ronaldo is doing this, but you can call it a bit of an emotional spiel in terms of to stop people who see things a bit fairer to going in. I'm probably one of them as a characteristic trait that I have.
Yeah,
I can sometimes be a bit like, if you mention your family or I've got a lot going on, I'm more one as an individual. I'm not saying everyone has to, but me personally as Flex, I'm like, there could be something extra though. Let me just, you know what I mean? Like with the Ericsson thing. What, he's not choosing us over Brentford? His family, like, you know what I mean? I'm more one to fall back where people, I know like a lot of people say, don't get that twisted, that's just a player's PR, mate. And if you feel that strongly about it, even though it's for family reasons, as we've been told, that's fine. I've got no issue. But me personally, I wouldn't flock to the internet on videos after hearing that when I don't know what's coming next to like be like, oh, do you know what I mean? But I will go off what was fact before that information. And that is the lack of ambition at the club. that's been shown whilst Ronaldo was here. That is the failings that has happened since Ronaldo has been here. And that is also as a result of them meetings, 100%. Is he going to go Chelsea? Okay, might not. But I do see where KG's coming from. He sat down and said, what would it look like? Bayern Munich, the president said, not for us. They're sounding him out.
They're doing it.
And that is the side of the game that people, although it's Ronaldo, so this is very public, this is the side of the game that actually us football fans forget or sometimes aren't always aware of the workings of how it works. If I'm your agent, I sit with you and we say, okay, so how are you feeling? What are you doing here? What do you want?
I want out.
I want out? You want out? All right, cool. Do you know what I'm going to do? My phone book's full of all the sporting directors and all of the clubs. That's my job. I'm George Mendes. I have everyone's number in my phone book.
And make no mistake, that's getting Ronaldo from Man United to another club this summer. That's not an easy deal.
It's not an easy task. But guess what?
Who's picking up that contract?
But if anyone could do it, it'd be George Mendes.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? And if you think of domino effects in football, I did start to see something of the only thing that makes sense is if we get Lewandowski. But with Lewandowski, if you're going to argue, why on earth would he want to come here?
He does not want to. He's
why on earth? You speak about a top player at the top of his game, well, not the top, but Ronaldo, who's got high standards competing, who's saying, this is shit, I need to go and win stuff. Why on earth is Lewandowski going to leave actually competing and winning stuff?
He missed out on a Ballon d'Or by just bad luck because it got cancelled.
But then you could say that Barca, although, you know,
go to Barca.
I know, but I'm just saying they're better than us. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is that they're actually still going for a rebuild. They've got monetary problems where they can't sign the players they would like to. They haven't won the league since 18, I want to say.
For a while, yeah.
For a while. They haven't won the league for a while.
Frankie's never won one.
Frankie's never won one. He's been there 3 years. I know, by name, but they was in Europa League last season.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
It's Barcelona.
Yeah, I'm not saying he's going to choose us over them.
That's why when it comes down to it, it's like some players just want to wear that kit.
It's that.
You know,
the Barca Real Madrid thing is
it's that Real Madrid kit. Like, you kind of say to yourself, you've arrived in football. Yeah. Like, you put on that kit and you say, I've done it. Yeah. You know, so I see that as like a lot of players just imagine themselves one day going there. You know, Man United has that mystique, but it's on the way. It's on the way down. It's on the wane. Like, you come to Man United, you hope to win stuff. Now people probably will want to just play under Pep. Now, not saying Man City has the mystique or nothing like that. You just know you're guaranteed to win.
Yeah,
you're gonna win, and players don't want to end their the final years of their football not doing that. Like, at least, you know, at Barca, Champions League, you're involved, and you could potentially win something. Like, they're gonna get it right. They're gonna correct the ship probably faster than we will. You know, I'm just a bit disappointed. I won't lie and say that I'm disappointed with Ronaldo while I accept what he's doing, but I woke up today knowing that Ronaldo's not going to come to training. Yeah. I had a feeling. I just said to myself, even if I didn't see that news, I wasn't expecting Ronaldo to be there, purely on the basis of when Ronaldo makes up his mind, you can't tell him to do something he doesn't want to do. Now, are the Glazers going to honor his decision and say, all right, Ronaldo, you can go, or they're going to look at it as a super business thing and say to themselves, you know what, as a product or something that we own, an asset to us, you're not going anywhere. But that makes Ten Hag's job incredibly hard, and I want to make Ten Hag's job as easy as possible.
Yeah, it is a strange one, isn't it? Because again, to your point, if you say to Ronaldo, if you say to Cristiano Ronaldo, you have to stay, we're not letting you go, that will get ugly.
100%.
That will get ugly, and you can't do that. The only compromise I could maybe see is that them going, look, we know you want to leave. Okay, we'll let you go. Obviously, you've got some offer on the table. We don't know what it is, but you've clearly got something on the table. Let us figure out who we're going to get in first, at the very least. But the problem is, you'd go, how long have you got?
7 weeks.
That would be the issue. But I'm with you, KG. If come the close of the window, I just can't see Ronaldo being a United player. I can't. You talk about people saying that, thinking of imagining themselves in the kit. I think of Bayern Munich's kit almost similarly. But like, that's a club with history. I can see that.
And your legacy's complete.
He's gone.
I can conquer every country. He's gone around Europe.
He's gone. I think he's gone. I think as soon as someone as big in the game as Ronaldo, forget the Man United ties. Like, again, we're naive to think that it can't happen to us just because of the ties. You know, I don't doubt that he loves the club, but at the end of the day, it's his career. He's always put his career first, hence why he left us the first time to go and have his dream at Real Madrid and stuff like that. Okay, he wanted to explore what it looked like in the short term and thought he could do something last year. I honestly do believe he thought it.
I believe so.
But then when you see how bad it is, he's looked at it with himself and his family, probably said to his family and his agent and stuff, and more importantly to himself, I can't sacrifice, I don't love the club that much to sacrifice the next 3 years. Because essentially, by him staying here, we're asking him to do that. We're about to start a whole new way of working with a new manager and start again completely. He's thinking, I ain't got time to wait. And you know what? If his plan was in, I don't know, let's just put a theory out there that Ronaldo's dream or the plan that he has for his career was to, at 40 years of age, then do the sporting thing. Go back and have that thing. Absolutely, these next 2.5 years
are vital years.
Are vital years. So again, I'm not angry that he wants to leave. It had to happen. I'm more pissed off that.
Is it the timing? Is it the
timing of... We're just about to go on tour.
And also, this would have been a decision that could have easily been made in...
Straight away.
As soon as we qualified for the Europa League.
It could have...
He made the decision.
Exactly.
And the idea of people going, well, he gave United the benefit of the doubt of who we were going to sign in the transfer window. I would say, but...
He gave us June.
But he would have known... He's in the squad. He would have known that... We were never, ever, ever going to sign this handful of players in June that was going to fix Man United and make us title contenders.
No.
Never going to happen.
No.
Even once these players arrive, by time, say it gets towards the end of the window, and you can say we got X, Y, Z, and we had stuff like.
We're still not
even
gonna
then,
pretend.
we're not going to continue.
No.
Yeah. So he knows that. So look, that's my only criticism.
I'm ready for him to go.
Who's on the back of your shirt today?
I'm ready. I'm ready for him to go though.
Yeah,
I love him.
Yeah.
I love Ronaldo. Like again, it's painful to be here again, but I've experienced this with Ronaldo. Champions League finals. I've heard him say, he doesn't know where his future resides. That's when the player's leaving, right? When they say, we don't know what happens tomorrow. No, bro, let me know. So he's out. A little part of me is kind of excited about what the future looks like, because Ronaldo's amazing. This was coming. Right? This was coming. At least Ten Hag can say, you know what, like, he's gonna do it his own way. Now there's gonna be nobody at the club bigger than Ten Hag.
That is a great way of
no one at the club will be, because
he needs that black canvas.
Remember, he was on when you say to yourself, like, there's players, but there's that one guy over there that he's won everything. Like, you just can't really get him to do what everyone else does.
Yeah.
Now, nobody has won something more major or something. Well, you can say De Gea, but De Gea can allow it anyway.
No one's near.
De Gea's not even got that kind of personality, right? So now you say, we got a manager that's in full control of the club, and you guys try and stab me in the back. What have you guys done? You lot have won nothing in your lives. Nothing.
Just really quickly before we move on to the next story.
Yeah.
What did you make of, or actually, I don't know if you got it, or there was reports basically saying that Ronaldo leaving will help other players, and sources close to the Athletic were telling them that it'll be quite liberating basically for Ronaldo to leave, because a lot of people are saying this is what it is now. The people who through the people who don't have any standards, don't achieved anything, are getting their own way because the top dog's leaving.
They're idiots. That's foolishness.
Now this is it here. Laurie Whitwell and Stu James from The Athletic. Sources close to the two United players told The Athletic that Ronaldo's exit would, quote, as Flex mentioned, liberate some of his teammates and allow them to express themselves again, almost as if a weight would be lifted from their shoulders. As with what KG says there, I just think that's nonsense.
Foolish.
I think that is nonsense. I get it, and in terms of they might say, well, his exit would allow me to step up and step into his shoes, but you would also say, if your worry of playing with Cristiano Ronaldo is that he's a bit intimidating or he's a bit of a presence,
get out.
And you can't be here.
Do you remember when I said that thing about it's weird that when Ronaldo was here, if you had low standards or weren't good enough or accepted mediocrity, in that changing room, you're an outcast. Get out.
Yeah.
But it's gone full circle that
Ronaldo's the
he's here,
outcast.
the only one who has the highest standards, the only one who wants to win, the only one who can see like what the hell's going on here. He's the odd one out.
Yeah.
He's the one saying, all right, it ain't what I thought it is. So when I hear stuff like that, I know the season ain't even started yet,
It's
and the leaks
nonsense,
are still
it's
happening.
noise, it's
Ten Hag
noise.
wants to get a grip of this kind of stuff, and that's disgusting.
But it's noise, though. It's again, Man United. We have to. There's gonna be people. There's gonna be things that come across as leaks. Like we can't verify if that's a true story. You know what I mean? That's what we have to deal with as well. We have to actually understand that the media are gonna do what the media does. Right?
Do you think that one's true?
No.
What's your gut feeling?
I
on
know
that?
that. When has there been a player? There's in Ronaldo's whole history of playing football, you've never heard teammates come out and say he was bad for me or he was a bad person to me. You've never heard that news till today. You know what I'm saying? Only at Man United. So then you say to yourself, well, that's just got to be fabrication.
So you don't think that him by him being in that dressing room and some of the minerals that our players have
Trying
showed.
to win.
No, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Exactly, trying to win, trying to uphold standards, and being Ronaldo.
Yeah.
You don't think there's players in there that might have shown their card and had some minerals to say like, oh, I can't like express myself like it's too.
No, not at all. No, because again, you're with someone that's won it all. You're with what
I think there's a few, KG.
refer to.
I think there's a few.
People refer to this guy as the GOAT. What am I? I'm gonna be in there saying, why is he being so good for? I just reached to get into football alone is incredibly difficult. I'm one of the it's rare, and now I get to stand next to the greatest player to lace up the boots, and I'm upset with him because he's a professional.
Do you know why I think there's a little bit of truth in it though?
But I think, unfortunately, KG, I think that is an actual thing. I think there were some players, whether they're there now or not, I think there were people in that dressing room last season that went, I'm just good.
Think about it. I'll tell you one that I think even could you, and this is just me looking at it from an analytical place, yeah. Even think of Harry Maguire trying to keep that dressing room in check while he's captain. Think of what Maguire would have been going through, and I'm not saying we should feel sorry for him. I'm saying think of the chronological order of the hierarchy within that dressing room. When Maguire's playing like he is, you've got Ronaldo over there. You've walked in 4-0 after Brighton, right? Because Ronaldo played in that game. You've walked into that dressing room and you've got Ronaldo. What do you think Harry Maguire says as captain at that point? What can he do?
Can't say anything.
Do you see what I'm saying? But that's an issue.
Yeah.
Because you're the captain.
But that's the fault of the management.
No, I'm not saying
he shouldn't be captain.
100%. So I'm not here saying the leak is Harry Maguire. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that already is one example of how Ronaldo being in that dressing room as a stature as Ronaldo, of certain man can't talk to him. They all can't.
But he's the alpha. Like, if he comes into the dressing room and you're a football player, he automatically becomes the alpha because he's won everything. But we know that position. If we was in the dressing room and let's say we're all here working right now and Sir Alex comes in,
yeah,
we know what time it is. We acquiesce and say, Sir Alex, how are we doing this? Because again, even though we've been here first, there's someone that is above us in station, and you say, you know what, cool, because I can get behind you, even though you have the name captain on the shirt. We all know who's going to run things right now. Are you with me? So then it's players understand this. This happens in football over and over again. I don't believe I just think that we have to batten down, because I promise you, the media are going to do what the media do.
Yes.
Yeah. And they're going to throw out stuff that are going to say, we're all going to, anytime something happens, we're going to say, it's a leak and the dressing room's still open. Bro, again, United sell stories, United sell clicks. We have to still remember that.
Yeah.
Are you with me? So
I agree. Not everything is true.
And some of this information was given before.
It's last
season. You know
it's
what I mean?
The media trying to use it now.
Now they're trying to use it now. And then on top of that, we don't even know what's going on in communication, because Ralph Ragnick's not allowed to speak. He's got a gag order, but everyone's blaming Ralph. Who's the one saying that?
Yeah. Okay. Smash the like on the video. Subscribe to new. Let's subscribe to the channel if you're new. Let's move on to and let us know your views of what you think about that whole Ronaldo situation, actually, because clearly this is going to... That's another annoying thing. We're getting Terrell Malacia later on today. He's going to get confirmed. And all of to overshadow is such an understatement for this, because all week now it's going to be, okay, so how long Ronaldo off for with this family thing? Is it Wednesday? Does he come back then? Oh, he's only come back Thursday. Hasn't really trained.
Does he ever come back?
Is he getting on a flight?
Does he ever come back? What's that situation? We've already got one transfer saga in Frankie de Jong.
Is he going to make it in time?
We've got two. We've got two transfer sagas.
And now there's a third because Martinez. What's the news on that?
Yes, so when it comes to Lisandro Martinez from Ajax, the latest update is from Mike Verwij over in Holland saying...
Pronunciation.
I've been told by the We Talk Ajax guys how to say it. That's why. Yeah.
But you still can't say Frankie.
I try.
But I can say the most
I try my best. Mike Verwij. Yeah. Manchester United would like to sign Lisandro Martinez before Friday so he can be on their pre-season tour. Technical manager Jerry Hamstra and Klaas-Jan Huntelaar spoke with a delegation from Manchester United on Saturday in London. Earlier that day, Manchester United made an official offer of 41 million euros plus up to 4 million euros in bonuses. Ajax, though, want at least 50 million euros, but now seem willing to cooperate in the transfer for the right price. So that is in line, I guess, with those previous reports saying positive talks, advanced negotiations.
Yeah.
They're negotiating a price and they're not a million miles off it.
Yeah.
As it speaks.
Yeah, I would say so. I say this deal is starting to take place. I think, I almost feel like he would already be at Arsenal, or we would have he's made his mind up if he was going there. I feel like the whole reason it's taking long for us to get going is taking long for this to happen is because we're late to the party. We're still trying to work out the Frenkie de Jong situation. We get Malacia because we hijacked that last minute. Mm-hmm. And we were told as soon as we did the Malacia one, it was all attentions to Martinez. Yeah. So, and I think to be fair, the general consensus is that since Malacia was agreed and signed paperwork, it has been all Martinez. And obviously de Jong cooking in the background. Delegation is there. So the fact that Huntelaar and that delegation have chose to listen to us and not just turn down offers means, and because it's still below their valuation, but they're still there talking. And like you said, the report says that they're willing to compromise on the deal. It isn't as strict. We'll talk about Anthony in a little bit. It's not like the Anthony one where they're saying no, it's this.
We'll be back.
Exactly. But with him, I think he wants to come to us. I think he prefers us, obviously, because of Erik ten Hag. He's made his mind up. He wants to come to the Prem. That's for sure. And has told Ajax he doesn't want to be there. That's for sure. I think it's just a matter of time before we sort out as you say, dot the I's and cross the T's on this, because he wants to come to Manchester United because of Ten Hag. I believe from what's been going on.
Does every signing now that we make, though, whether it's Frenkie de Jong, whether it's Lisandro Martinez, whether it's Malacia today, everything's got this Ronaldo shadow over it, though, doesn't it?
And I want Ronaldo gone so bad now. Oh my god!
Because you know what it's doing now.
But that's what I mean, because of the shadow of it does make.
What do you mean?
He's killed us, bro. He's absolutely just sweet. Like, we're in trouble. You know, like.
Are you less or more excited about, say, Martinez?
I'm so excited
now with the Ronaldo news. Has that affected your excitement level on it?
No, I'm excited about Martinez. The club is, because that shows me that the club is moving correctly. It shows me that the club is doing deals at a good speed. So I'm happy that Malacia, boom, Martinez. I didn't think the club could do this. This is going to be the club getting signings done in a week. We only heard about Malacia last week, right?
Yeah.
He's done. Like the medical, everything, that is Man United. Then to now go and talk to the delegation talking, and if we can bring in Martinez quick as well. Before Friday, that is positive signs. That's like, wow, like we're really moving.
And
Frenkie will be incredible. If that happens, if all these deals could happen before Friday, brilliant. But then now you want to rate the window, and with Ronaldo going, it's ruined it. Literally, like Ronaldo going now has ruined it. Like, I won't be foolish to say all those goals and having that kind of person in the dressing room is powerful. Now we're saying we're getting into things where we're trying to rely on people that we can't really rely on. It's more hope, and that scares me. Now, are we going to go into the market and look for another player? These are the questions that we have to. And even it just changes the dressing room. But I think it changed I always now go back to the conversation.
I saw Ollie Watkins being linked to Mikel Antonio. I saw
who?
It's just a funny thing on Twitter. It's on Twitter.
I was gonna say.
I don't mean it's true. I just saw it.
I was gonna say.
No. Someone was reporting it, but it wasn't like a mad credible source. But
get that on the soundboard.
Yeah, but who?
It was like. Who?
But
I was like the squirrel, the chipmunk that had his first chipmunk.
Who?
But here's the funny thing, though. Here's the funny thing on that, KG. Let me just jump in there, because here's the thing where when you say about battle down the hatches, right? Because the media's going to be out and social media. And I don't mean it to you. I mean it to everyone. When Ronaldo leaves, right? whoever we go and sign, especially, say it was like a Premier League guy, just like a stopgap. Say we tried to just get Danny Ings, we'd be like, rather just need to. It's going to be insane. Like, all it's going to be, I know, I'm just throwing out names.
There's got to be names. No,
like,
you can't take the piss.
No, but who?
Dominic Calvert-Lewin. I was like,
Bro, they're all. It's Ronaldo.
Danny Ings.
Yeah.
Antonio and them,
system,
man.
Run, energy,
You're
interchange.
taking the piss.
Flex Gunner Solskjaer over there.
They've
got
good lad.
energy.
He's a good lad.
They've got energy. Football is about passing and shooting.
Desire. I get the names. And you know, I feel like we're
going to be in the mud, whoever we get. Unless it's Lewandowski.
We're hypocrites.
That's it.
100%. But if you go for someone young and up and coming, then it kind of is different. But we're hypocrites because we're like, I don't want someone here that doesn't want to be here. We're literally signing someone that doesn't want to be here.
Is it true?
In De Jong. We're signing De Jong. De Jong doesn't want to be here.
No, but for me, that context and narrative with De Jong, I think it's been applied incorrectly. I know in black and white you can say, if he could choose between Man United and Barca, who would he choose? Barca. Well, then he doesn't want to come. I think that's too nuanced in this situation because that's not the card he's been dealt.
Yeah.
The card he's been dealt is you can't stay here. You have to go somewhere.
Yeah.
And even Fabrizio Romano, which everyone conveniently kind of forgets, people, you know, sometimes he goes down as a tapping merchant, but then other times he
gets the source,
you know what I mean?
He gets the news sometimes.
Yeah, so he was saying, look, there were other clubs completely in for De Jong, but nobody wants him more than Manchester United.
Mm-hmm. Well, nobody's as advanced as
Manchester so then why is no one saying, well done for Man United because if we would have got blown out by teams who have more to offer than us, we'll be saying, see, we can't compete, we can't do nothing.
And if Chelsea wanted him, one would think it would be done. They would have Frankie De Jong.
Do you know what I mean? So I think the thing of like, why are we getting De Jong because he doesn't even want to come here? I just feel like that's not really the full story.
Barca are moving very cleverly now because what they've done in the last couple of days, they've had Laporte come out and basically say, you know, we want to keep him. It's a salary issue. Then the next thing that comes out is if he was to stay at Barcelona, he'd have to take a drastic salary cut. Then they're framing Frankie De Jong as actually he doesn't love the club that much because if he really loved the club, he would take a pay cut. And now he's going to Manchester United. They're trying to, in my opinion, save face because some of the Barcelona supporters will say, why did you get rid of him?
What did you do to try and keep him?
Yeah, exactly. And they'll go, actually, he wasn't willing to take a pay cut. It's on him. It's not on us. When in reality, it is on them.
Laporte said, I'm doing everything we can to make sure Frankie stays. Yeah,
we're not innocent in that because I saw a report today saying that Ronaldo was able to pay off his car fleet with the money that he gets paid at Man United, you know, like 80 million. And it's like, shut up.
I heard also, in terms of replacement, I heard that United watched the Toca Social video and saw your first touch and went, KG, you interested?
Guys, what would you do if you're cheering for me at the
Well, you're holding up the number 7 shirt, KG.
No, I would be furious myself. Even though I got signed, I'd be like, what is this?
You'll be at the press conference. The press conference. So how did this deal come together? You're like, I don't know. Even I'm embarrassed.
It just came. But do you know what's really interesting, guys? Can I just state this?
You doing keepy uppies on Old Trafford. 1.
That's it. 100% running after it.
No, you lot are taking the piss. Do 10.
Just really quickly, yeah? I think we already have our answer. You know when you were saying, did you feel overshadowed by these signings because of the Ronaldo thing? We've started the topic of Martinez and we've gone into Ronaldo again for 10 minutes. So I think actually, subconsciously, that's going to be the tone until this is sorted out.
He's got to go. He's got to go by Wednesday, Thursday. Whoever the club is that he said, if they get a good offer, Man United, I'm talking to you to the board right now. Please, just listen. Just accept. I'm telling you, you don't want the drama.
You
do not want a Ronaldo saga. A Ronaldo drama,
no.
He's the only one I've seen clear his locker before anything's been announced. Usually, Fabrizio's like, whoa, I didn't even say here we go.
Yeah.
He's like, no, I was going. He's gone.
Imagine this time he doesn't even do it himself. He just gets a courier. Some person.
DHL just pulls up.
Exactly, just pulls up. This is for Mr. Ronaldo. Oh.
Yeah,
slap a label
exactly. So there you have it. That's the latest on Ronaldo's future. He's not at Carrington today anyway, as it stands, for family reasons. There's been no official word other than that. We'll see how this plans out. Is he back tomorrow? Is he off for the week? Does he not make the plane on Friday?
No.
KG doesn't think so. I agree. I
He's not
think
on the
it's
plane.
curtains from here. I'll be very surprised, but football changes very, very quickly. Things happen very quickly. And the latest on Martinez is that a delegation from Manchester United and Ajax have been in meetings in London to thrash out a deal because they want him on that plane to Bangkok as well.
Do you know how peak it is? Ronaldo's so out of this place that he didn't even tell Bruno. Bruno had no
Bruno
idea.
had no
Bruno
idea.
would never have given that quote had he known that it was
No.
peak. He would have said, well, you know, it's not for me to say. Da, 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 da.
There you go.
He has.
He said, I expect to see him on Monday. He actually said those words. I expect to see him on Monday.
Or do you think they're doing the jog around the pitch? They're going, where's Cristiano?
Yeah, 100%.
Where's Cristiano?
Dallow's like, right, don't know. Anyway, guys, we'll be back with another video again very, very soon. We are out of here. Smash a like and subscribe to the channel if you are new. Peace.